afternoon, racing fans. Welcome to Race Day Preview. I just want to say that congratulations to all the persons who have listened to this program and they didn't bank on Platinum Princess, as I indicated that you should take Laredo with you. Also in the sixth race, I indicated that First Offense gonna turn up very soon and will upset. Although there was some amount of interference and the race was awarded to First Offense, but you could see that First Offense would have won that race hadn't been impeded by Radam. So just continue to like, share, subscribe to this channel, as I'm here to help you to make some money. So let's jump into it. First race, post time is 12:15 p.m. It's a restricted allowance. Numbers of 2, 4 is on up. Imported 4 is maiden. We have a field of 8. I'm going to boil this race down to 4 horse. And that is 2, Speed on Wheels. 3, Dream to Reality. 5, Unguided Missile. 6, Aplomb, Speed on Wheels. Second by a neck and last when beaten by Siempre Valente. Prior to that, third by 6 lengths when beaten by Linstead Market. Found Linstead Market tough on that day. Shane Ellis maintains the ride for the third consecutive occasion. Speed on Wheel will enjoy this 5 furlong straight on the 3rd of the 8th, 4 and 51 flat. Look out for Speed on Wheel to be charting that course, and is good enough to hold off all late challenges. There's a lot of speed in this race. I expect this speed to collapse, however, but Speed on Wheel has a shot in this race. 3, Dream to Reality was in that same race with Semper Valente, 5th by a length and a half. Then came back on the 26th of July, 3rd by 5 length when beaten by Radam and Military Light. Military Light came back and won. Also Radam stepped up in class and beat a good field. Blinkers now on. Dream to Reality has pace, has some amount of speed also. Dane Dawkins now calls to do duties. Dream to Reality is getting fitter, and I expect a much improved run from Dream to Reality. 5, Unguided Missile. This horse has been working pretty decent. 4 and 47, 4 by 102. Has a shot in this race based on the manner in which this horse is working. So watch out for Unguided Missile to run a brave race. 6, Aplomb, 4th by a length and a half, was in that same race when beaten by Siempre Valente. Prior to that, 3rd by 3 lengths when beaten by Design Diva. This horse has a lot of speed, so you can't totally overlook Aplomb. With so much speed in this race, I'm gonna go with horse number 3, Dream to Reality, who I think will sit just off the pace and should be good enough to catch the leaders. So horse number 3, Dream to Reality, to get the better of horse number 5, Unguided Missile. 2, Speed on Wheel. If there's an upset, horse number 6, Aplomb. This race can go either way, but my firm choice is horse number 3, Dream to Reality. Moving on, race 2. It's a maiden condition race. Field of 6, 5 furlong straight. I'm going to boil this race down to 3 horse, and that is 3, Ballistic Missile. 4, Girlie the Butcher. 6, Racola. Also, you could slide horse number 5, Lucy on the Go. Yes, so I'm going to go with 4 of them. Now, Horse number 3, ballistic missile. Third by 3 1/4 and last, we beat by Valley of Love. Blinkers now off. This horse has a lot of speed. This race is so poor, so I expect ballistic missile to go to that lead. Although picked up some weight, 56.5 kilo, should be good enough to beat these. 4, Girlie the Butcher. I would say ran somewhat of a poor race on last. He's back now. Tanika Wolf maintains the ride for the 3rd consecutive occasion. Girlie the Butcher has some amount of ability. This race is so poor, so I won't totally overlook horse number 4, Girlie the Butcher. 5, Lucy on the Go. On maiden debut, this horse sells 2 to 1. Broke slow, ended up 4th by 14 length, with beaten by Shady Joy and Valley of Love. Blinkers now off. O'Neil Mullins maintains the ride. Look for a good run from Lucy on the Go. 6, Racola. This horse has kept far better company than these. Although hasn't seen since 16th of November 2024, Racola ran very good races amongst horses like Unruly Dude, prominent for 6 alongside King Pie, led for 5 Furlong, Brenda Boy. This horse is far better than these. Although I don't like to tip a horse who is coming off such a long break. I love to see them at least run 1 or 2 times. But this horse is far, far better than these. And I'm willing to take my chances and go with horse number 6, Racola, to get the better of horse number 3, Ballistic Missile. Then for 3rd, Girlie the Butcher. For 4th, horse number 5, Lucy on the Go. This race can go either way, but I'm going to take my chance with horse number 6, Racola. Race 3, it's a maiden condition race, 5 years and up. We have a field of 5. They go in 5 furlong round. This is another poor race. I'm going to boil it down to 3 of them. And that is 1, Blinding Light. 3, Briscoe. 5, Impressing the Breeze. Blinding Light. This was very disappointing also. But ran pretty good races now and then. This is much easy company for Blinding Light. And I expect Blinding Light to run a much improved race, and that should be good enough to beat these. 3, Briscoe, 4th by 4 length on last and beaten by Valley of Love and Noble Sovereign, is back now. Jory Stewart maintains the ride for the 5th consecutive occasion. Briscoe has a lot of scope for improvement, and I expect Briscoe to put up a good fight. 5, Impressing the Breeze. This horse, somewhat of a disappointment also. Run much races, better races amongst, I would say, better horses, such as the Hot Dancer, Medal Award, and Clowning Around, just to name a few. Took a little break, hasn't seen since 17th of May. However, this horse has some pace, have some speed. There's not much speed in this race, so I expect Impressing the Breeze to go right to that lead. And I think that should be good enough to hold off this kind of company. I'm going to take horse number 5, Impressing the Breeze, to get the better of horse number 3, Briscoe. Then for 3rd, Blinding Light. This race can go either way, but I'm going to stick with horse number 5, Impressing the Breeze. Moving on to race number 4, so restricted allowance. None is of 2 imported 5 years and up maiden. A field of 8, 5.5 furlong. This is another poor race again. However, I think I'm going to go with 3 of them. And that is 4, Mo Aviator. 7, Stain. 8, Beautiful Moon. 4, Mo Aviator. 3rd by 4 length on last and beaten by Leaded Lad. Prior to that, 4th by 12 1/4 length when beaten by Moneybox. Mo Aviator has some amount of pace. Philip Parchment maintains the ride for the third consecutive occasion. I think Motivator is a little bit better than this kind of company, and I expect more Aviator to win this race. 7, Stain. Swerve on last, ended up fourth by 4 1/4 length when beaten by Xylophonic Steel. Once this horse breaks, I think Stain should run a much improved race and could upset the apple cart. 8, Beautiful Moon. This horse ran a total different race than last. Beautiful Moon normally up in the pace. They have tried something different. I see where Beautiful Moon run on and finish second to Xylophonic Steel. If that kind of tactics is implied again, I think Beautiful Moon could win this race. However, I'm going to stick with horse number 4, More Aviator, to get the better of horse number 7, Steen. Then for third, Beautiful Moon. Look for good run from horse number 2, Andyman, Cruising Again, and Storm Boy. Moving on to race number 5. It's a maiden condition race, 3 years and up. Field of 9 declared, 5.5 furlong. I'm going to go with 3 of them. And that is 4, Black Ringo, 6, Royal Maverick, 9, Proudest Vision. Black Ringo, slow in the stride and last when beaten by Legal Fight. Didn't get the opportunity to see what this horse would have done, so I'm willing to give this horse another shot. 57 kilo on that day, now 55.5. Shane Ellis calls on once again. This horse has some amount of ability, and in a race of this nature, Black Ringo can win this race. 6, Royal Maverick, blinkers off. Third by 5.25 last when beaten by Bubbling Warrior. Prior to that, fourth by 2.5 when beaten by Midnight Runner and Secret Sensation. If you look at the work on the 27th of the 7th, 5 in 104 alongside Wicked Cassie. Then on the 2nd of the 8th, 3 furlong in 38.2, and on the 6th of the 8th, 6 furlong in 118.2. Now, although picked up some weight, 56.5 kilo, the manner in which his horse is working tells me that Royal Maverick is fit and is ready to run his best race. And that should be good enough to take care of these. 9, Proudest Vision, ran a good race and last, second by a shorted when beaten by Legal Fight. He's back now. Shaheem Gord replaces J.R. Stewart. Proudest Vision continues to improve, should be good enough to fight off these. However, I'm going to stick with horse number 6, Royal Maverick, at a nice price to get the better of horse number 9, Proudest Vision. If there's an upset, look for Black Ringo. Look out for good run from Rush of Class and horse number 3, Chasing My Dreams, who continues to work very well. Moving on to race number 6, 5 years and old. 5 years and old optional claiming. Now, this race is a race that you have to go very deep. And this is the only race that I'm going to take at least 7 of them. Yes, you have some horses here that are very speedy, but they are not that sound. And you have a few that are sound enough and will be coming on in deep stretch. So I'm going to go with horse number 2, Last Hurray. Number 3, XY Soul. Horse number 6, Lady Katara. Horse number 7, Excuse Me Goodbye. Horse number 9, Galloway Bay. Horse number 10, Pip. And horse number 11, Nina Dorado. So that's 7 of them. This is a tough race in terms of the weakness, the ability of these horses. They are very poor, so it's a tough race to choose from. Last Hurray, 9 by 13 length on last. Well, didn't have a chance amongst General Chief and Mosquito. So he's back down now to this company where she's much comfortable. Dane Dawkins calls to do duties, picks up some weight, 57 kilo, but visor now on. Last array should be running on and is good enough to catch these. 3. XY Soul ran 2 good race on last. On the 14th of June, stood the stride, third by 3 lengths when beaten by Easy Lion. Then, on the 12th of July, second by a head when beaten by Last Array. I think XY Soul is getting fitter and fitter. Anthony Hallin maintains the ride. Look out for XY Soul to be coming at them in deep stretch. Lady Kathara. This horse race amongst maiden company, not doing badly, went to claiming company and was beat by Queensland and Silver Fox. On that day, Lady Kathara finished 4th by 4¼ length. Now he's back to claiming company. Andrew Wright picks up the ride, 55 kilo. This horse will be coming on, and the fact that this horse is very sound can catch these, because some of these horses are not all that well. 7. Excuse Me Goodbye. Very speedy horse. Caught on last by Tequila Flight. This horse led for the first 6 furlong. Wesley Henry. Tongue tie now off. This horse will be in front. Can go all the way. 55 kilo. Dick Cardenas now calls on to ride. 9. Galloway Bay. 4th by a length and a quarter on last and beaten by Silver Fox and Nothing But Trouble. Loves the straight, however, coming around the bend now, if the pins hold out, look out for Galloway Bay to be closing fast in the end and is good enough to catch the front runners. Pip. This horse is very fit right now. Philip Parchment calls to do duties. Was in that same race when beaten by Queensland. Ended up 7 by 7 length. On the last occasion, third, beaten by Last Array and XY Soul. Pip is coming to run. Watch out for Pip. Horse number 11, Nina Dorado. Very speedy. Not the soundest of horse, but if Nina Dorado should get an uncontested lead, this horse can go all the way. Like I said, this race is a poor race, but I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to go with horse number 3, XY Soul, to catch the front runners. Horse number 7, Excuse Me Goodbye. Last Array. Code for Lady Katgara, number 6. Also 9, Galloway Bay. 10, Pip. 11, Nina Dorado. This race can go either way, hence I'm choosing 7 of them. Moving on to race number 7. It's a 3 years and up optional claiming 500 down to 400. A field of 7. I'm going to go with 4 of them, and that is 1, Solar Black. 3, Expeditious. 5, Angelus, and on the outside, horse number 7, High Diplomacy. Solar Black ran 3 poor race at last, but that was a 700,000 claimant. Now back down to where I think Solar Black is much more comfortable. Solar Black has beaten the likes of Shibum already and High Diplomacy. The Cardenas maintains the ride. Blinkers now on, cheekpiece off. Watch out for Solar Black to be closing in deep stretch. Expeditious. This horse is getting fitter and fitter with each run. On the 28th of June, Swinter Stride finished 2nd by a length and a quarter when beaten by Maya. Then, on the 1st of August, was beaten 4th by 7 lengths and beaten by Storm and Crimson. I think class relief, Expeditious with Omar Walker, should put up a good fight. 5, Angelus. This horse has been knocking at the doors, getting fitter and fitter with each run. Emilio McLean replaces Romario Spencer. 3rd by 12 length on last and beaten by Nalas Bushman and K-Boy. Angelus has a fighting chance, and I'm looking for a good run from horse number 5, Angelus. 7, High Diplomacy. 6 by 40 length on last and beaten by Rusty and Conundrum. However, on the 19th of the 7th, this horse galloped 3 furlong in 39 flat. Dane Dawkins again is on some live rides. Stable change. Alden Francis now the new conditioner. I think High Diplomacy is the horse to beat here. I'm going to take horse number 7, High Diplomacy, to get the better of horse number 5, Angelus. Then for third, Solar Black. Good run from horse number 3, Expedition. Moving on, race number 8. It's open allowance, 3 is on up, field of 9. Now, looking at this race, I think I'm not going to waste much time here. Horse number 6, Ride All Day. This is a 5-star banker. The last 3 occasions, this horse won very convincing. It's working pretty decent. On the 4th of the 8th, 4:47.3. Paul Francis now calls to do duties. Ride All Day should go right to that lead and should take care of these. Run Julie Run has a lot of pace. Will be chasing. However, Ride All Day is so classy that I expect Ride All Day to put it across these. My firm choice in race number 8, horse number 6, Ride All Day, to get the better of horse number 8, Run Julie Run. Look out for good run from horse number 4, Unspun. Horse number 7, Fearless Soul. And horse number 9, Sheer Delight. Wall Street Traders also. 9th and final event. It's a restricted allowance 2. 3 is up, maiden. A field of 11. 5 furlong straight. I'm going to boil this race down to just 3 horses. And that is horse number 7, Easy Money. Horse number 8, Sash On. Horse number 9, Global Pursuit. Easy Money, 6 by 18 length on last when beaten by Wayne's Cherry Link. I think this horse took a little break, a 3-month break. There's no reprogram by trainer Anthony Nunes. Figure 8 now on. On the 2nd of the 8th, 3 furlong in 37.3. Easy Money with Dick Cardenas is coming to run. Horse number 8, Sash On. Ran a pretty good race on her debut. Was beaten by Rocket Fire Seb. This horse has a lot of ability. First time late 6 now added. Richie Shakes calls on, takes the weight down to 51 kilo. Sash On is very classy, and this horse is expected to run a very good race. Horse number 9, Global Pursuit. This is a horse I think they will all have to beat. Won on the last occasion, made all, beating the likes of Bubbling Warrior, and that horse was highly thought of. It's back now, working very well, 4:46 by 59. I think Global Pursuit should just go to that lead and is good enough to hold off all challenges. I'm going to make horse number 9, Global Pursuit, my firm choice to get the better of horse number 8, Sash On. Then for third, Easy Money. Look for good run from horse number 6, Almaty List, who has been looking up at Exercise. For your high 5, I would put Sash It, another stable companion of Sash On. That's it for me, racing fans. Like I said, continue to subscribe to my channel. Best of luck. See you at the races. And I would just like to give you my best 2. Some person has been asking. My best 2, race number 8, Ride All Day. And in race number 9, horse number 9. Global Pursuit. Yes, horse number 9, Global Pursuit. My best 2. If you're looking for a little outer, Royal Maverick with Oddball. Thank you very much. See you at the races.